How come other coaches can charge so much more than you? It's not that they're better than you. It's not that they're more experienced than you. It's not that they've been around longer than you. It's not even that they're richer than you and they can pay for a lot more advertising. It's that they have a plan. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what that plan is and how you can double, triple, even more multiply your fees without doing any more work. So stay tuned. First, do me a favor, would you? Because this is kind of teamwork. I like making these videos, and if you like watching them, just subscribe to my channel and hit that little bell icon as well, so that you get notified when I make more videos, and that encourages me to make more videos. Hey, win-win. Just do that now. Thank you. I'm Trevor Emdon, International Success Coach, and I get inside the minds of your clients. If once you know what makes people tick, how they think, what they feel, what they want, then it becomes easy to sell to them and to get your marketing right. That's what this is about, and that's why I'm going to deliver you some real golden tips in the next few minutes. The 3-point plan I'm about to show you took me from an absolutely stagnating, or to be honest, failing at that time business, to a 4-figure and then a bunch of 4-figure clients within less than 3 months, about 10 weeks, from absolutely standing still to getting people coming through and signing up for 4-figure sums. Completely multiplied my income. I was able to give up all the other side hustles and take my coaching business skyrocketing. You can do the same. Simple plan. So I'm just going to read you a couple of quick sentences that is from the landing page. That's the home page of a coach's website, and I want you to tell me, or want you to think in your mind, does this make me want to buy this person's coaching? And if so, why? I create a safe and confidential space where you can make changes and solve issues. Together, we will work to raise awareness of your existing behaviors, habits, thoughts, feelings, and actions that may or may not be helpful, so you develop new ways of being in and seeing your world. That's it. Okay? Now, what differentiates that person from all the other coaches out there? It's really well intentioned, and the person seems like a really genuinely lovely person from what I can see from that website. But that isn't a marketing plan. That's just saying, hey, I've got ideas about how I can help you come to a better place, or be a better person, or have a better life, which we all want. But that isn't a problem. And that's the problem when it comes to marketing coaching. So let's talk about the 3 steps and bear in mind what I just read out to you. Okay, so here's step 1. You must know who you're talking to. Now, I know that used to drive me crackers. I don't know how to find this, because I can do so many things. I'm trained in this. I can help with that. If somebody wants to, whatever it is, they want to stop biting their nails, I know how to fix that. If they want to get a better job or go for a promotion, I know how to help them with that. If they want to start, where do I start? But the reality is that you can't be all things to all people all of the time, and you can't be everywhere all at once. That's just not possible. You have to set yourself out on a path, even if you don't necessarily know what all the steps after the first one are going to be. So the key points here are: choose the ones that are bread and butter, right? Make the ones that are going to make you your money, because probably stopping someone biting their nails isn't something people are really likely to pay for very much. Not generally speaking, I wouldn't imagine. I haven't checked, could be wrong. And that's the first thing. And the second thing is to find that ideal person. Look inwards. Look at yourself, right? Because almost certainly the person, the group of people, obviously, ultimately, that you're going to be helping the most are previous versions of you. So get a pen and paper, or a spreadsheet, or something electronic if you prefer, but I like good old-fashioned pen and paper, but then, I'm old. Get a pen and paper and just forget the business angle for a few minutes. Just do this as a brainstorm and write down all the transformational moments and experiences and achievements that you've had and you've made in your life and in your business, if you like. So anything could be, I learned to do flower arranging, or I brought up 5 children, or I thought I couldn't bake cakes and now I bake for the local community. Whatever it is, could be, it doesn't matter, right? And then when you've got the list, get 20, 30, 40 things, whatever, just let your pen write. Don't censor, don't worry. And then you can look at the list and start filtering out kind of A, is this something that I would want to help other people with? And B, if yes, is it something that they're likely to pay for? And that's easy to find out, because all you need to do is go to Google or YouTube and type in, as if you were, let's say it's baking cakes, right? How to bake chocolate cakes, and see if there are adverts. Just type in as if you're the customer or you're the one making the inquiry, and if there are adverts, people are spending money. If companies or businesses are spending money promoting something, then they'll buy. Then that's because there are customers at the other end who will buy whatever they're selling. So that's pretty easy to check. Books as well. Go to Amazon and see if there are best-selling books on your topic. If people are buying books, people are spending money, and the authors know that, right? So that's very, very simple way to do step 1. Find your ideal audience. So you're narrowing it down. Okay. Next step. I love this one. You must know what their hair on fire problem is. All right. Now, your hair on fire problem, if your hair was on fire, you would be saying, I need a bucket of water now, right? You can't wait. So the closer you can get to that kind of urgency, the better. So you've now narrowed down the problem that you want to solve and who you're going to solve it for. So now look at the urgency of the problem, right? If it's I don't know which kind of flour to use for baking cakes, but hey, I can just go to the store and buy a cake anyway, so I don't really care. That's not a hair on fire problem. If it's I've been commissioned to create a wedding cake for the mayor's daughter's wedding, and it's in 3 weeks' time, you better know what kind of ingredients to use now. That would be a hair on fire problem. So it could still be about baking cakes, but now you've narrowed it down even more. It's like, I've got to find people. There's your avatar narrowing down again. I've got to find people who are in urgent need of this, or you find a more urgent problem, right? So if you're maybe you're doing something with anxiety, for example. Right now, anxiety is a broad topic. That's too broad. So what if you help people with overcoming fear of public speaking? Who needs to do public speaking? Well, what about people who want to do keynote talks at conferences? What about sales executives who need to pitch their products to manufacturers or to wholesalers or whatever? Do you see what I mean? So again, you're narrowing the field all the time. Narrow it down. So find the hair on fire problem. And again, you can do that fairly easily. Just do the research. Go to YouTube, go to Google, pretend to be the customer, how to do da-da-da-da-da. You're not necessarily looking for adverts this time, but you're looking to see what the search volume is. How many people, that's not the number of answers not the number of websites that you get, but the number of searches that you get. Get a little tool called Keywords Everywhere. It's actually free to install. You have to pay a tiny amount of money if you want it to show you the actual volume. I paid $10. It gave me 100,000 credits. was about 2.5, 3 years ago, and I've still got about 80,000 credits left, so it's extremely cheap. But Keywords Everywhere, it's just keywordseverywhere.com. It's a little extension, goes on Google Chrome, and it will tell you the search volume. And if you can see, like, there's anything from a few hundred to like up to about 10,000 or more a month, then you know people are looking. And if it's like in the hundreds of thousands or millions, that may be more difficult to break into, which is why I kept it kind of narrow. But at least you know, yeah, there's serious traffic here. People are looking, people are trying to figure that out. So that's how you do that. Now, before we go on, I have a question for you. It's a very simple question. Which would you rather have? You can put your answer in the comments below. Would you rather have leads that you have to chase, hunt down, that you're like a hunter on safari for? Or would you rather have people coming to you saying, how do I work with you? How do I get in touch with you? How much do you charge? How can I start working with you? Which would you rather have? A, people you have to chase. B, people who are chasing you, offering to pay you money. Just put A or B in the comments below. And I have a free training, which should come up on the screen. I think it's this side, but it might be this side. It should come up on the screen. And there'll be a link in the description below as well. A free training. I'll tell you a bit more about it at the end of the video as well, but it's free and there's no sales pitch, okay? And that will really show you how, well, depending on your preference, but in case you prefer B, maybe, then that will really take you there. It's what I did. Okay, on to the third and final step of the plan. Very, very simple. Okay, just listen again. Again, I'm not going to put the website on screen, and I'll just shorten it. Together we will work to raise awareness of your existing behaviors, habits, thoughts, feelings and actions that may or may not be helpful, so you develop new ways of being in and seeing your world. Now, the question I have for you is, how does that differentiate that person from the tens of thousands of other coaches who are out there? Why would somebody landing on that person's website choose that person rather than you, me, or Joe Schmo from up the road? What's the difference? Okay, so step 3 is you need to figure out what makes you stand out from the crowd. Now, again, this was a point that used to really confound me. It's like, well, I don't know. I'm just me, aren't I? And that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is the answer. You're just you. You have your own personality. You have a skill set. You have experiences. You have qualifications, experiences, things that are unique. No two humans' journeys are ever the same, right? So everything from, for me, let's say, everything from my British accent to my background to my age to is part of the package that if you want to work with me, that's what you'll get. If you happen not to like my British accent, then you're not going to work with me, I guess. It's too bad, because that's the accent. Oh God, that's the way I speak, right? So, in my case, it wasn't my accent that I put forward as what makes me different. It's the fact that for me personally, and I say this with trepidation because I don't want you to get the idea that, oh, but I haven't got that, so I can't do it. No, you've got what you've got. So I'm going to give you my example. My example is that my previous career was as a psychotherapist. And so I spent a long time studying, learning about and understanding how we think and feel and what motivates us to do certain things or not do certain other things. So my approach, my attack on the world of selling, and my approach when I'm coaching people as well, is how's that affecting the person at the other end? I want to know how it's affecting them mentally and emotionally. So when I go for mindset more than most other coaches that I know. I work with, not only from the if it's a client, like what are the limiting beliefs that are getting in your way, but also looking at the prospective client and how I'm teaching my clients how to get their clients, like I'm doing with you now, is like what effect is that going to have? What's your marketing message going to have? This video, I thought before I started talking, I mapped it. I've only got some notes. I'm not reading from a script, as you can probably tell. But it was still like, how can I make this the most effective possible? I'm not selling anything. I want to help you, right? Obviously, I do sell coaching, so we might one day work together. But in this video, I'm not selling anything. That wasn't the point. The point is, it's like, what's the best way I can put this to help you? And there are thousands of different ways I could have constructed this video. Some people may say it's not particularly helpful. I'm very sorry. It's the way I came up with my unique thing. So what is it that you bring? And if you're not sure, actually take the bold step of asking people who know you. Ask your partner, your kids, your friends, your colleagues. What if you need some help with a particular thing, what would it be that would make you come to me? Or what is it about me that makes me different from other people? You need to find questions and be brave enough. You can email people, and say, a coach told me. Don't have to say that I'm not yet your coach, but a coach told me. I'm been looking at some coaching, and he told me to ask this question. So go ahead, ask people, what makes you unique? What is it you would come to me for rather than go to, Google or your own partner or something? What is it? And you may already know, but if you're not sure, or even if you are sure, it might be useful to get that feedback, because that's your package. That's what people want you for. And then you put all that together in a bundle, and that's your marketing plan. And the people who are charging the 4-figure, the 5-figure, fees for their coaching, they know how to do that, particularly at the beginning. Once they're established, they can do, and that's why I didn't want to show that person's website, because for all I know, they're established. And because I don't know who it is. Obviously, there's a name on the website, but I don't know the person or their business. So, but that message on that website, I've seen variations of that thousands and thousands of times, and they're all the same. So you've got to stand out from the crowd. The only thing that's on that website that makes that person stand out from the crowd is a photograph. Doesn't say anything, right? So that's the plan. So let's just quickly recap. Step 1, know who you're talking to. You cannot be all things to all people all of the time and all over the place. Even if you could, it would be overwhelming. But no, if you're not specific, niche down is the phrase. If you're not specific, people don't know. You've got to call them out. People have to feel like, oh, he's talking to me or she's talking to me, when they see your message or hear your message, however you put it out there. Oh, yeah, me, I've got that problem. Oh, wow, I want to know more. That's what engages them. You can't just say fuzzy words like I've read out a couple of times. So that's step 1. Step 2, what's their hair on fire problem? Find the thing that's the most urgent to them and focus in on solving that specifically. Even if you do want, yeah, but I can solve other things too. Me too. But you have to give yourself a niche to start with, and then you can branch out once you've established your business, established yourself, and say, well, I can also do this, or I've got a program on this, or I'm working on a workshop about that. You can do that later. Get established first. That's step 2. Step 3 is find your own uniqueness and put it out there. You are your own USP. Now look, if you want to know how I did this in under 3 months, it took about 10 weeks from an absolutely stagnant business that was failing, please go. I'm going to put the picture on the screen now of what the landing page looks like, so you can get this free training. please go get the free training. It is free. There is nothing for sale there, and all your investment requires is about 1 hour of your time. It will change your life. It changed mine. It's how I changed mine. I was able to quit day jobs, stop side hustling, just focus on what I love best, which is my coaching. And if that's what you love, then please go and check that out. So finally, I want you to watch this video next. I think that's the right way around. It might come up on that side. I think it's this side. This video next, because there are things that coaches do, rookies do as well, but also experienced coaches are doing big mistakes, pitfalls that stop those high-paying clients from wanting to do business with you. They get halfway there and then they're like, oh, no, I don't think I want to work with that person. So make sure that you watch that. All right, see you in the free training as well. Watch that video. Thank you for watching this. See you next time.